everyone, it's Louise here from Crazy Borgies. I hope you're well and fine on this beautiful January day. Today's video is going to be a Flosstube stitch along. I'll just zoom you out so you can see what I am stitching. Hang on a second. There we go. So I am stitching Pikachu. Yes, Pikachu. That's who we're doing today. And I am doing his tail here. So this is the section that I've been working on. I've done a little bit of his leg on this side as well. But this is where I'm going. I'm just up here now. And I tell you, if you're not sick of yellow by the time that you finish this, you will be. Okay? So I'm just going to zoom you in now. I'm doing this one in a half stitch. So basically 4 over 1/2. Yes. So there we go. Let's get started. It's really hard to see the holes here. Whoops. Just gonna bring it down a bit more nearer me. So there we go. Yes, I've been stitching on this most of this weekend, and I've got a little bit of a hair there, I think. There. And it is getting a bit boring seeing the yellow. So there we go. As I was saying, if you're not sick of yellow by the end of this, then whew, yeah, there's a lot of yellow, a lot of colour blocking, obviously, because Pikachu is yellow. And I think for a half stitch, definitely 4 over 1, you're going to get the maximum amount. Over 1/2, sorry, you're going to get the maximum coverage that you can with a half stitch. So there we go. It has been a real miserable day here in the UK. It's been raining all day and it's not been very pleasant at all. There we go. So yes, this is a lot of colour blocking, so not much to think about when stitching this at all. I'll link it in the video description down below if it's still in stock. I think I got this one from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. Pretty sure I did. Come on. The Ada cloth is starting to soften up quite nicely as well. Go. Gonna get some more yellow in a minute now. You have to excuse any background noise because my kiddies are now home from school and it is early evening here in the UK. It's just coming up to about 6:30, something like that. Still got my Christmas tree up. Yes, I have. Not ashamed to admit that. Hoping to get it down sometime soon. It's like anything, I always say this, you know, the house can be really quiet, but then the second that I decide to start filming, you know, the dog starts barking, the kids start wanting something, and it just all goes, yeah, terribly noisy. Does anyone else have that problem, or is it just me? You know, you think, yeah, it's nice and quiet, I'll do a quick video now, and all of a sudden someone wants something. I think I'm gonna have to let the doggo out in a minute. Hang on a second, because I think I've just pulled my, yeah, I did, my other thread. My daughter had a bad day at school last week. Well, bad week at school. So, hoping this week will be better. Fingers crossed. I think it's just getting back from the Christmas holidays back into the routine. It's Monday here now, so Monday 19th of January 2026. Can you believe that, guys? Gosh, time goes so fast, doesn't it? Still watching my Tudors. Yeah, on season 4 of that now. It's quite long, so yeah, I suppose he led quite a busy life, didn't he? He's now on his 5th and final wife, Catherine Parr, and yeah, he literally didn't give her long to grieve her husband at all. As soon as the husband died, he was like, yeah, I want you to marry me. In fact, I think he was trying to woo her before the husband even died. He was very forthright. If he wanted something or someone, he didn't care who was in his way, he'd go after it, you know, and literally push him out the way. And I mean, obviously no one was going to say no to him for fear that they'd lose their head, literally. But then at the same time, I think it got to a point where everyone was just petrified of him, because, you know, you said a bad word to him and he'd literally chop your head off. You know, you wouldn't really want to get into an argument with him, would you? You know, if someone had chopped off so many people's head. I think he chopped off about 72,000 people's heads, you know, or had them executed. So had various ways of torturing people in them days. You know, they torture them into giving a confession as well. Quite sad. Some of the scenes are quite violent. I just fast forward past those scenes usually because I don't want to see someone being tortured, you know, or how they used to. They didn't care if it was children either. They'd execute the children, because that Henry VIII, he took the mindset of, well, they're boys today, but they'll be growing up into rebels like their fathers when they're grown men. So yeah, he didn't care, you know, if they were children that got injured. He was just like a proper dictator, you know. I'm the King of England, what says goes, that's it. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I'm a bit of a history geek, I am. I love the AI images of where they bring people back to life, you know, through AI. They can bring back all of the old wives. They can bring back anyone. You just give them an image, and yeah, there's loads of them on YouTube, because I was looking at some this morning. I was like, wow. Even Mary Queen of Scots, she was I done a lot of research for her when I was in school, because that that was who our test was on. So much so that I actually even dreamt of her before I had one of my exams. Yeah, she was just standing on my stairs, just staring at me. But she was imprisoned for 19 years, and she was Queen Elizabeth I's first cousin as well. So yeah, and yet they still, she had her imprisoned for 19 years and then eventually killed. I don't think she wanted her killed that way. I think people around them used to put pressure on them to have people beheaded, you know, or executed, because they feared that it would go back into being a Catholic country, which at the moment it is a mixture, but I think overall now it is predominantly Catholic in this country. There we go. Went to church today, done my rosary, and yeah. There we go. I'm finding that my stitches are not the neatest stitches at the moment. This half stitch. Overall though, this is just gonna go on the wall for my little girl who loves Pikachu. She's got a Pikachu duvet, she's got a Pikachu cup, Pikachu what's it called, little toy, talking toy. Yeah, Pikachu pajamas, my other child saying. She does love Pikachu. And she got this Pokemon game for Christmas from Santa, and she loves it. It's like a spinning top thing. They look a bit like bottle tops, to be honest with you, and she just sort of like spins it round, and it comes with like a little plastic bowl thing, and yeah, she really likes that. She can play with it for hours, but it does my head in, guys. I'm not going to lie, because the zooming noise is a lot. It's a lot on my head. My head can't cope with that. So, yeah. But as long as she's happy, that's the main thing, isn't it? And she is. So yeah, I came out of church this afternoon and it was just pouring down, literally pouring down. I was just like, oh, just don't want to go out when it's like that. Just want to sit in and hibernate. One day I'll get there. I think my floss has gone a bit funny here. Hopefully I should be able to get some footage out of this. It's somewhat watchable. I must admit I am pleasantly surprised with how fast this is going, being a half stitch, most definitely. So yeah, anyone else still got their Christmas decorations up? Or is it just me? Probably just me. Can see the floss is fraying all over the place here. There you go. I think I'm going to change colour in a minute. Fancy doing another shade. So as I said, you can get very fed up of stitching in the same colour. A bit like diamond painting really, you can get fed up of diamond painting in the wrong colour as well. That stitch was a bit iffy there. As we can see now it's fraying some of this. So I'm going to leave that there like that, and then I think I'm going to do some of this yellow X shade. I think that is this sort of like brownish colour. So yep, hold on and I will be right back in 1 second. Okay, right, so I have now changed floss, and it is a soft brownish shade, and I've also changed needle as well because that needle of mine, yeah, it didn't feel right. I'm gonna just go up for now and I'll come back down this way a bit later. Oops. Sometimes it is hard to see the hole in the Ada cloth. That's why you really need the frame to pull it open slightly so you can see it a bit more easier. Just realised I forgot to put in my hands-free microphone, but never mind. Never mind. Right. There, I'll leave that one there. Right, let me get, I did have some more of this floss. Yeah. There we go. This shade is a bit lighter actually than the other shades. I'll have to double check that I've got the right shade here now. The green X is 3776. Yeah, it is definitely the right shade. There we go. Oops. What is going on? I feel pretty. Oh, don't know. Ah, I know what I've done. I've pulled the other thread through again. Oh, I'll just leave it there for now. This is the thread from the other one. And then we go up here. that. Hope that I'm still in frame. Yeah, just about. Let me just move you up a bit there. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna say adios buenas noches now, because time's getting on and I want to edit this video so that I can get it up for this evening. But I'll show you, I'll take it, I'll zoom out in a minute so you can see what it's looking like so far. Because as I said, I'm really pleasantly surprised at how quickly it's taking shape, this one. But I do think I definitely made the right choice of doing it in 4 strands in a half stitch. There we go. Right, let me leave that there. His little leg and coming up the tail now. Yeah, so overall it's progressing pretty quickly, and I'm happy with how it's going so far. My half stitches could be neater, obviously they could always be a bit neater, but you know, such is life. I'm still happy with it. So yeah, all good, all good. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Flosstube. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, God bless, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now, guys. Bye.